Gublewan, welcome to another episode of Daily Energy. The day is Yam Tether Neo de Fry. Yam Tether Neo de Fry. It is the 31st day of May. The energy for today I titled Failure is Not Failure. Okay, it was actually two. It was either failure is not failure or no nonsense. No nonsense. I decided to go with failure is not failure. Okay, I feel like that is important for you to know. Okay, so let's start with that. Okay, so you might be subject to think that failure and mistakes are what they say they are, but they are not. They are actually lessons for you to learn. So I encourage you to learn from those lessons and not consider it to be like a woe is me type of situation. You can gain from the experience, which is why we have the experience in the first place, okay? So also you want to learn to cope with rejection. Okay, delay is not denial. A no now is to get you to that yes that matters. Okay, understand um, that everything happens for a reason. People don't understand that, but when I tell you everything happens for a reason, it does. Okay, there's reasons for everything, just like there's consequences for everything. Consequences for actions and the lack thereof, okay? So, the reason why there is a reason for everything is because it keeps order. It keeps order. It keeps balance, okay? So that's why it's a reason for everything, okay? Balance. We have the weak and we have the strong. Each thing, both the weak and the strong thing, they both have their areas to work in, okay? But both are important, okay? Um, we don't want to be overly confident today. And if you know, like I told most of you before, I'm in the wilderness portion of my life. And when you're in the wilderness portion of your life, ego has the tendency to try to run amok. and so I want to try to like get rid of ego altogether, but if I got rid of ego, then I wouldn't even be able to do these videos because I would be shy in a corner somewhere, okay? Because I wouldn't know fully what I was capable of. And so I see the benefit of my ego, but then I also see the benefit of taming my ego and not letting it run amok. So you see how we create that system of balance. When my ego is weak, it's like I don't feel confident. I let people walk all over me. I don't realize and recognize um my authority. Okay? But when my ego is too strong, oh baby, I embrace all of that authority. And I talk like this. That's when my ego gets out of hands. And I be like, I know that I know that I know that I know. And I do. Okay? You see the difference? One, you have the humility, and on the other side, you have the ego that's running amok. Okay? But so we have to balance that and control that. We are to be confident, but we are not to be overly confident, okay? Because it becomes a problem, all right? We be feeling ourselves and smelling ourselves, but what we feel and what we smell, somebody else is feeling and smelling something totally different. But at any rate, I still feel like always choose you, okay? Not in a selfish way, but more in a spiritual way, as in you want to make sure you put yourself in a position to become the best version of yourself. And you can't do that by becoming the best version of somebody else. That's what I mean. All right. So learn from your experiences, be confident, be clear sighted. Make sure you are focused on your dreams, your goals, your visions, and aspirations in life. And that's why you can't be nobody else but yourself, not just yourself, but your authentic self. Because there's different versions of you. There's the people pleasing version of you. That is yourself. Okay? A portion of you want to people please. But then the other side of you that says, there's the other side of you that says, no, I'm not going to people please. This is me. I'm going to learn who sing this song. Please accept me for who I am. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. And that's the same song for you. That's you. Okay? Accept you for you, but always work to better yourself. Okay? And it's not an easy process when you're on the path of betterment, because you have to do some shadow work. Okay? There are things that you have to do in order to evolve spiritually. And the goal is to awaken. The goal is to become enlightened. Okay, the goal is not to stay stagnant in a ditch of self pity. It's to climb out the ditch and to take your life back. That is the overall goal. Okay, so um, rest if you need it. All right. Take the day to rest if you need it, because this is the end of one cycle and we begin another cycle tomorrow. And I didn't actually do my daily energy, I forget, research. I didn't do my daily energy research for tomorrow yet. So I don't even know where we're starting at tomorrow. But it is going to be a shift tomorrow. Okay. We're going to start, we could start at the beginning or we could start at the middle of a cycle, but nonetheless we are still starting a new cycle, because it is the first. So it is a good day for you to set your intentions for tomorrow. Journal your intentions for tomorrow um, as well, but take the day today to release anything that you need to release. Okay, do that final sweep. Okay, start aligning with what it is you want. Complete whatever ever it was that you started at the beginning of this month. Okay, now I know I told y'all at the beginning of the month I set some intentions, and I said I intended to lose 20 more pounds. Did I lose 20 more pounds? I did not, but hey, I'm thinking about it. All right, I'm working on it. So, okay, another thing we're told to do today is, like, do not be compulsive. Do not be compulsive. And that's interesting. But you think about obsessive compulsive. Do not be compulsive. Um, OCD. All right. It's hard to do, because that just might be your energy. But try to balance it out. Try to balance it out, because yeah, you'll get there, but just try to balance it out. I can't see, I'm not going to talk too much about that, because then I will be a hypocrite, because I'm obsessive compulsive at times. Okay, let's just be honest. So then we have adapt. Okay, adapt. So that's what's like, balance it out, adapt. um you know what, so there was a time, people might not believe this about me, but I didn't shake hands. This is prior to COVID-19. I didn't shake hands. I didn't give hugs. Like, I'm documented OCD, right? Because I was agoraphobic. I had a time to where I didn't leave my house. I was afraid to leave my house. And so here's how I adapted. So I set out a plan to do everything that I did not want to do, so that I could try to overcome this thing. And I think I'm winning, because I bought this farm. And I remember someone told me once, they was like, you, a farm? I can't see you doing that, because they knew that I just couldn't. For me, it's germs, okay? I was more of a germaphobe, okay? But yeah, I just couldn't do it. But you put yourself in the position to face that fear that you have, to overcome it. All right. And that's how I ended up coming to a farm. It's always been a childhood dream, but I knew I needed to do it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to live. I would be still afraid to leave my house. And when I say afraid to leave my house, this is even afraid to go to the store. Because when I go to the store, I have panic attacks. Let me be honest, okay? They documented me, cray cray. Like for real, for real. You don't know my whole story, but document it, cray cray. All right? So, but that doesn't mean that that doesn't mean just because I'm documented cray cray, that doesn't mean that I'm cray cray. So I am deciding to take my life back and facing my fear, okay? And so I feel like you can do the same thing. You just got to adapt, okay? Okay. Um so yeah, so don't complain about it, do. Don't complain. Let's just do. Because now I tell you, it's not the time for play. So we don't have time to stay in a ditch of self pity, complaining as like woe is me. We gotta adapt, because we gotta progress. We gotta make that progress. Okay. And so one of the things that we also need to understand is that if you're anything like me, you have a tendency to constantly repeat yourself over and over again, right? Because you want people to understand you. But here's the thing, you are not going to be able to force anybody to understand you. Even though you want them to get it because you love them, they're not going to get it when you want them to get it, because some people are not meant to get it. Only those who are for you, only those who are on the path that you are on are going to get it. Some won't. And so you accept those who do and you respect those who don't, as they're entitled to their position. They're entitled to their opinions. They're entitled to live their life the way they want to live their life, and so are you. It's something you're entitled to. Okay? So you don't need to repeat yourself. Okay? Do and reflect. Do and reflect. Do and reflect even when you get rejected. Do and reflect. Do and reflect. I almost started to rap, y'all, and I don't even know how. But you know I'm a poet. So I'm a poet, so I guess it's in me. But no, do and reflect, okay? So it's like, that's how you learn. Whenever I go through a hard time, a difficult time, I say, okay, what can I learn from this situation? Because I know I can learn something from it. I mean, otherwise it would be a waste. It would be for nothing. Okay? So balance. Okay? Balance the weak and balance the strong. Balance the black and balance the white with the gray. We talked about this before, about how we are a bridge. We are a bridge, okay? If you are the chosen of God, you are a bridge. You are here to be a bridge. You are not really here to pick a side. Sometimes you're going to hey, say, hey, you over here, you doing too much, all right? You doing too much. That's not what this is supposed to be doing. Hey, you over here, you doing too much. That's not what this is supposed to be doing. All right? That's what you here for. You here to be that mediator. We talked about that the day before yesterday, because I didn't do my daily energy video yesterday. I'm going to get better. But yes, so balance that, okay? Okay, and try not to be single-minded. It's not your way or the highway. When it comes down to you, maybe, okay? But when it comes down to life in general and other people, we have to consider everyone in totality, okay? In totality. So that's why we have to be a bridge. I'm a bridge. I'm a bridge. I say that to myself often. I'm a bridge because sometimes I get in my head about being over here and being over there. But then I say, I'm a bridge. Okay? All right. So now let's get into the words of the day. All right. Now, I probably should have put this at the beginning, but I wanted to put it at the end. Uh, Yes. So I'm concerned. There is a lot of energy today. Normally, I would tell you to focus on business. Okay. Get your business taken care of. And people are going to be taking care of business today and then some. Okay. The words associated with today is appreciative, frustration, distressed, structure, unify, and manage. Okay. The distressed with the frustration with some of the other words in today, like well, and like welt. Okay, so there's like I'm talking about welling on somebody and leaving welts on somebody. Okay, that is the energy of today. So we have a lot of fighting energy today. Okay, so don't be surprised if you see this on the news, because this is your news before the news. Okay, um so we'll see that going on. We also see words as leap. Okay, uh there is the tendency somebody may try to leap in a situation to where it's not good, okay? Or the worst situation, that type of leap, okay? I'm trying to say it without saying it because I don't want to promote it, okay? But it's something I once told you that I tried to do myself, okay? Somebody might be trying to take themselves out in a sense, okay? And this energy picked up, you might be feeling like you're having a lot of car issues, right? Are you having car troubles right now? Well, know that this is a part of the energy, the car troubles that you're having. Okay, maybe all of a sudden your car sounding funny, is not working. You're not the only one. Okay, it's a lot of people in the world that are experiencing that. Okay, so try not to get as frustrated. If you're down, a time is going to come when you're going to be back up. Okay. Now, also concerning is I see that there is going to be, okay, let's just say people are going to be doing the W word. They're going to be fighting, okay, on a worldwide. I even saw this level of somebody throwing like missiles repeatedly at somebody, missiles repeatedly at somebody. And this is a problem, okay? A problem. Okay, if that's you and that and you're in that area, you're being told to go to the mountaintop, okay? Because I have Alps, so there's something significant about the Alps, okay? But um, get somewhere, go into a cave on in a mountain, because mountain is significant. Okay, so spirit is trying to keep you safe. We do have a lot of mourning words, like as in wept. So people will be wept, weeping because they are in distress. Okay, but you, as the chosen of God, you are to structure and unify. Okay, that is your business. You know how people might be telling you right now to mind your own business? Well, baby, you better tell them like I tell them, you are my business. Because I was born for you. You are my 9 to 5. You are my job. Your business is my business. Believe it or not, it is. Okay? And so anybody that want to tell me to mind my own business again, just know that, okay? Your business is my business. And you think you want me to mind my own business until I start minding my own business and not considering you. And then, ooh, look at that ego going left. Look, spirit confirming. But still, all right? You think you want me to mind my own business, all right? They think they want you to mind your own business because they don't know what's coming. They don't see what you see. That's why you're here, to be a bridge and to see what they don't see and to see what they don't see. And that's what's here. And that is what they plan to do down here. Okay? So you need to see things. Be that bridge. All right? But be appreciative, okay, of the people that's trying to help you, because they are sacrificing themselves and putting their livelihoods on the line for you. All right? And a lot of you, okay, so we have structure, unify, and manage. Okay? Be appreciative. Okay? And so we're here to unify and structure and manage. Okay? That's why you have the bridge, okay? Because we hold the two sides together. All right? It's like the mother and the father standing in between the child that wants to fight and say, well, we're not doing this today, okay? You are the bridge. You are here with justice to be justice, okay? Justice needs your help. Justice needs your hands, okay, to set right these wrongs, okay? All right, so also, we have peat. Okay, it's getting hot and it's starting to heat up. So when it comes down to farming, you might want to add some peat moss to your soil. Okay, so that when it does rain, the water stays. The ground stays moist. Okay, so you want to add some peat moss. We also have pea, as in peas. So this might be a time for you to harvest your peas, or it might be a time for you to plant your peas. Okay? I don't know. I don't do a gardening calendar just yet. So I don't know which time it is, but I do know that my squash is starting to grow up real nicely. So I would say it's either or, okay? You want to get your peas in the ground the now, okay? Make sure you get your peas in the ground. If you already have your peas, your pole beans in the ground, time for you to harvest them, go ahead and do that too. I just know that it's significant. Okay? And so I think that's pretty much it. There's going to be a plea, a request. I do have a lot of people breaking the law today because law takes precedence. I also see something significant about a like a strip, like something that holds two things together, like tape, and like this. It's like something that you put on the side of the boat to hold it together. Okay. I do see something that about that, something about ATL, and then tea. You might want to drink some tea today. Um, Make sure you eat today. There's a lot of people that's going to be eating. There's also going to be some lakes that's flooding, so you want to be cautious about that. Um, Watch out for arguments today, as they will arise based on everything that I've told you thus far. Also, later on tonight, organize, and if you get too stressed and overwhelmed, call up a friend, okay? But learn how to pivot today. I talked a little bit about pivoting. Learn how to pivot, okay? All right, I think I covered most of that. Something also significant about pets and apartments, okay? Pets and apartments, and also about an ape, okay? And shrubs. Plant your shrubs, okay? Get your shrubs in the ground, okay? Now, so that by the winter time they will have some roots on them. All right. But yes, I think that's what I I got so far. So do everything you need to manage, okay? Watch out for the, like I said, the wet roads and stuff. And like I said, these missiles that's striking, they might be some late night missiles tonight because we have late in the word of the day, okay? And people are going to be telling lies and telling tales and blaming other people for things that they know they did, okay? All right. So go up, go up. All right, so let's talk about the crystals of the day. The crystals of the day, we have lemon quartz for optimism. Okay, lemon quartz is the crystal for optimism and positive thinking. Its motto is, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. The sunny, happy go lucky color of yellow helps you see the bright side of any situation. The property of the quartz amplifies energy. When you are optimistic, you become a force field that attracts more good things in your life during times of adversity. Lemon quartz helps you believe that everything will work out in the end. Okay, I am optimistic. I am an optimistic person. As a result, I tend to attract good things to me. Okay, that's the lemon quartz. I don't know if you can see this because of how this is. That's the lemon quartz. And then we have the Apache tears. We talked about this before. The Apache tears for releasing sorrow. Okay. When So this goes back to the Apache women, and they say that they cried heavy tears of sorrow, and it was believed to have solidified the rocks into the Apache tears, a form of obsidian. This gemstone helps release grief, sorrow, and regret to bring transformation. It cleanses and heals old wounds carried from the past, okay? I no longer need to dwell on the past. I can find gifts from the experience and let go of the rest, okay? Then we have iolite, okay? Iolite. So from the Greek word of violet, okay? Iolite combines violet, stimulating enlightenment, and indigo blue with the third eye, activating inner vision and imagination. Iolite is a treasure from the muses, bringing inspiration and vision to your creative endeavors, whether it is in art, film, music, dance, or poetry. Iolite encourages you to let your inner artist emerge. Okay, I love to express myself artistically. I am open to creative inspiration and I let it flow freely through me. All right, then we have sapphire. Okay, sapphire for piercing through illusion. Okay, um, it's something that's been revered throughout as a stone for royalty. It's thought to protect kings from harm, envy, and deception. It is the second hardest stone next to a diamond and provokes stamina, endurance, and strength of mind. Okay? So it activates your third eye, promoting clairvoyance as well. I can pierce through illusion and see the truth of a situation. Okay, because you know people gonna be telling tales and lies today. Remember I said that. Okay, so then we have labradorite. Okay, and this is for magic in a sense. Okay, is an earth-colored stone that promotes groundness, but its iridescent sheen brings the mystical and magical into the physical plane. The light from the sheen helps detect negativity. Labradorite is a bringer of light and helps raise consciousness. Okay, we're lifting the vibration. Okay, raising the vibration. To add a sparkle to my life, I sprinkle my life with mystical, magical, light filled moments. Okay, then we have Lemurian seed crystal. Okay, Lemurian seed crystal. Okay, so it's to tap into the inner consciousness. Okay, consciousness. So you just want to rub that crystal through your energy field. Okay, um, to receive information from your ancestors and ascended masters. more so your ascended masters, which will help you during this time, tell you where you need to go, when you need to go. Listen to your spirit guides, okay? All right. So I receive guidance from my ascended masters by tuning into this crystal. All right. It's the affirmation. I love you so much. Stay safe, okay? Stay safe because we need you. All right, chosen one. But just know that because you are a chosen one, your time is not yet. Okay? So keep going. All right? And don't give up. Adapt